Hello everyone, my name is Dhiya Kamelia Akhsanti and today I would like to talk about the reason why we should learn a new language. Okay, in today's increasingly globalized world, people from different countries communicate more often than ever before. As a result, language has become the important tool for connecting people from across a culture. In this lecture, I will tell you about three main reasons why learning a new language is important. The first one is about how it improves our brain function and cognitive abilities or cognitive benefits. And the second one is help us to understand the other cultures. And the last one is about career opportunities. And then before we continue the lecture, I want to ask you about something. Do you think that in learning a new language is just about uh, communication, or is there something behind it? Let's find out together. Then let's begin for the first reason. The first reason is about cognitive benefits. It's commonly believed that learning a new language can improve memory and brain function. When we learn a new language, the brain is trained to remember a new vocabulary, a new structure and grammar, or even process a new information about the cultures and the languages. And our memory can be strengthened, and our concentration may also improve. Some studies even suggest that people who can fluent or who can speak in more than one language are better at multitasking. For example, like bilingual people um, often switch between languages. As a result, the brain is consistently trained to manage a different language system at the same time. It has also been suggested that learning a new language may help delay the cognitive decline as we age. So, it seems that learning a new language is not only useful but also beneficial for our brain health in a long term. And move on to the second reason, which is about communication and cultural understanding. When we learn a new language, a new culture is also introduced to us. And then language and culture are closely connected, and many cultural values are reflected through the way they speak. For example, like the way people greet others and show their respect. It can be very different in each culture. This difference can be better when we understood the languages. This it could be argued that learning a new language help us become more open-minded. And then when we understand um, the other culture, misunderstanding can be reduced, right? And the communication can become more effective. Because of this, relationship between people from different countries can be built more easily. And then the last reason is about career opportunities. In today's global job market, people who can fluent in more than one language are often preferred by the companies. Like many companies operate internationally, right? So communication with people from various countries is often needed. And then when someone can speak another language, that communication can be carried out more effectively. It is often that bilingual and multilingual individuals have a competitive advantage. And then in some cases, better job position and even high salaries may be offered by the language skills. For example, in tourism and career in tourism, and then international business, and even in education are often available to people who can speak multiple languages. For this reason, learning a new language can open up many opportunities for our future. So, for the conclude our lecture, learning a new language is not just about learning a new words or grammar. It can be said that it is a valuable skill that brings my benefit to our life, right? From improving our brain function and then help us to understand the other cultures and even opening better career opportunities. Language learning is clearly something that should be encouraged. And then learning a new language is not always easy, and I know it because I do. And then sometimes it feels like stressful, difficult, and then hard, confusing, and something else. But it might be worth asking ourselves, like, what opportunities could we gain if we keep trying? Then, or maybe one day, the language that we learn today can be used to communicate with people from different parts of the world. Or maybe when we go to some place. Or maybe it will help us to achieve our future goals, right? So instead of being scared or being afraid of making mistake, it is important to see that language learning as a journey. Okay, that's all for me. Thank you very much for your attention. Thank you.